Pirates, one of the coolest forms of criminals in the world. Looting, pillaging, killing, drinking, all in a day's work for a pirate. Now, there have been many forms of media portraying pirates, but I don't think any of them could do it better than a children's cartoon show. Because I'm really sure that a kids' TV show can portray all of this really well. I'm sure by now all of you have seen this meme, and yes, it comes from the show that we'll be talking about today. Jake and the Neverland Pirates. A kids' show about pirates in which the pirates are good guys, but the pirates are also bad guys. And with that thrilling explanation, let's get into Jake and the Neverland Pirates and why it's awful. Also, if you do enjoy this video, remember to like, comment and subscribe and click the bell icon to be instantly notified when I upload. Also, go follow my Twitter to be notified 15 minutes before I upload, and follow my TikTok even though I barely post on it. Thank you. So the show takes place in the Peter Pan world, where these three children fend off this tyrant pirate king with water cannons without the help of the immortal forever young wizard boy. I feel like he could be a bit of help in this situation, but hey, leave these kids to do it. They're the ones that are going to have to face the boo box. By the way, side note, this scene completely traumatized me as a kid. It's just the guy's constant blood-curdling scream. He really overperformed for this role. It's great and terrifying. To be honest, I don't even think I need to make fun of the bad episode plots, because I've done that in previous videos and it's a kid's show, so I shouldn't expect anything less. What I can complain about is not only how this show destroys the brilliant fiction and world of Peter Pan that's been explained and shown in multiple films, but also just turns pirates, a pretty cool concept, into just pure shite. First of all, the whole confusing thing of good and bad pirates. By definition, a pirate is a person who attacks and robs ships at sea, or a person who reproduces the work of another for profit without permission. You know, the whole you wouldn't brutally kill someone with your car, so don't pirate films, it's just as bad type of things. And anyway, if there are such things as good and bad pirates, then what exactly does a good pirate even do?
To start today's adventure, everybody say the pirate password. Yo-ho-ho!
Wow, Jake, that's such a secret and unguessable password. How did you come up with it? This show also just makes me sad for how pathetic they portray Captain Hook. Like, he was already pathetic as is, but now he's just even more pathetic. He can't beat three kids who, may I add, have the same intelligence of a grapefruit. He's constantly looking for treasure every episode, but only on this one specific island. You would think he would have realised by now that treasure can be buried in more than one place. And he often just devolves to stealing personal belongings of the children themselves because he decided this object is now treasure. In which case the kids usually teach him a valuable life lesson, and just when these three are giving you life lessons, you should really rethink the whole pirate strategy. Also, if you couldn't tell, his crew has been greatly reduced, probably due to budget cuts, because the only treasure he's actually nicking are fucking kids' toys, to just Smee. It's just Smee. The one singular Smee, and that's it. 2 people. This whole ship. And there's just only 2 people. Alright. Oh yeah, but then he also gets 2 extra guys later on, so there's that. One sounds like the Beatles.
This calls for a song. Pull out your instruments.
Speaking of which, same for Jake and his band of scallywags. How do 3 kids command a whole fucking ship? What's going on there? Episode plot highlights include Captain Hook trying to steal a puzzle box off children and fucking it up. Captain Hook tries to get his boot back off a puppy and fucking it up. Or Captain Hook trying to get a picnic map off the kids thinking it's a treasure map and fucking it up. How riveting. I'd say the strangest thing about this show is the fact that it has lore, kind of. So this show was very popular, I can only assume, because it got renewed for 4 seasons, and in my infinite wisdom, I decided to watch some of the episodes on the 4th season, and I couldn't tell you what the fuck is even going on. Jake is now a captain, and he's completely dripped out, I must say. But wasn't he a captain beforehand? He was the obvious leader of the crew, so doesn't that just make him the captain by default? And if not, who gave him this position? Anyway, he also has this new magic sword that can shoot laser beams. The plots of the episodes, from what I can tell from the openings, has evolved from picnic eating to fighting hydras and evil curses. Peter Pan and his band of children have appeared for some reason, and I've just realised, who are these 3 kids? What are they doing on this deserted island? Are you alright? How do you eat and drink? Why is the parrot talking? Why is a fully grown man harassing you? And why do you stop him by shooting him with water cannons? I fucking hate this show. Also, Jake is 8? Is he 6? Cubby is 5? This fucker is 5 years old and he's commanding a ship. This boy's doing hard labour at 5 years old. You know what? I can respect that. Let's take a look at some of the reception that this cartoon got. A review in Variety called it part video game, part interactive cartoon, part advertisement for Peter Pan merchandise. The last two I can kind of understand, even though I hate the fucking part interactive cartoon. No cartoon is interactive. Just because you say, "Do you see where the apple is?" to the screen doesn't make you part interactive. But video game? What fucking video game is like? What? How? How in any way? A review in the Los Angeles Times stated that Captain Hook has been laundered, reasonably enough, yet sadly as well, into a shell of his former self. Too silly to be frightening, not even a decent bully. Just a kind of much older boy who wants to steal your toys. I respect that. That is basically my review. I mean, why am I even here? You got the Los Angeles Times basically doing my job for me. Common Sense Media rated it on for ages 3 and older, praising the educational content, role models, and especially the messages of the show, and expressing only mild concern about the moderate violence. Oh yeah, of course, Jake and the Neverland Pirates is basically the next fucking Kill Bill. We all remember that time that Cubby went off to Dunkirk, leaving his loved ones behind. It was a sad scene, to be fair. As the flagship of the newly launched Disney Junior channel, the series was rated the most watched program among boys ages 2 to 5 during its first weeks in the air, with 2.9 million viewers, including 1.1 million ages 2 to 5, and over 600,000 women ages 18 to 49. Presumed to be mothers and other caregivers. I don't know why that maybe is the presumed part. Like, Disney Junior are worried that all women ages 18 to 49 are watching Jake and the Neverland Pirate for their own enjoyment. Oh, let's get into some interesting facts and trivia with fucking Jake and the Neverland Pirates. The Hideout, all these episodes, are the only time Scully has ever collected any gold doubloons. Most of the time, Jake, Izzy, and Cubby collect them. That is really interesting, actually. That might change my opinion on the show, to be fair. Captain Hook's parrot was the first time anyone other than Jake introduced the episode. Ooh. Or bold decision by the directors, to be fair. The presence of young, darling children in Jake and the Neverland Pirates Battle of the Book may imply that the series is actually placed chronologically just after the first Peter Pan film before Return to Neverland. As if I'm going to watch the whole fucking Jake and the Neverland Pirates TV show before Return to Neverland. You got to. It's in the lore. It's the chronological sequel. However, this would be inconsistent with the octopus repeatedly appearing in this series, normally chasing Captain Hook, as the octopus doesn't seem to have any interest in eating Hook until Return to... Okay, fucker. This doesn't need to be that in-depthly looked at. It's a kids' TV show. They weren't thinking of the chronological lore and whether this would affect the series as a whole. It's a fucking squid. Look at this, they're even making excuses for it, though it is possible the octopus forgot about Hook years after the series and then remembered him once again in the sequel. Fuck off. Anyway guys, that's the end of today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.